Hey all, it's me, James, and I'm back again to do another video on face lathering Mystic Waters. Now, after a little bit of dialogue back and forth with a couple others out there, Brush and Blades own Rick, Sharp Spine, and just come to the conclusion that with the synthetic brushes it is a bit more difficult to face lather. Now, when we went to the bowl, since we could throw the water in the bowl and see what's in there and mix it around and start out wet and have a decent amount of load in the get-go, it seems that from our shots, from the pictures I've seen from Brush and Blade and the conversation in the Twitterverse, that everyone was definitely comfortable with the bowl lather, myself included. Unfortunately, my camera was pretty much dead by that time, so I don't have any pictures to show it. So, moving back to the face lather, it's going to be the same brush, the TGN 23mm knot, and going to start off wet again. I'm going to re-wet my face here in a second, and then we're going to be off. So I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Alright, so first thing is, brush just came out of the water. Since it's going to be a face lather, it's going to be a little messy. I'm going to try to go light as I'm on here. I've had water soaking in here. So maybe to compensate for a little bit, because I can't even tip it, otherwise the water will run out. I'm going to go ahead and shake a little bit of this out. There. I mean, it's still got some in here, I can feel it. But I want to use the water that's been sitting on top, since it's got the oils from the soap already in it. There. Okay. So, lightly going, letting the synthetic grab that back on into it. And basically, from what I know I saw in my bowl lather, I'm just going to keep this going. And I'm doing not a whole lot of pressure. If you're able to see this, it is messy right now. I imagine that can be thought through a little bit. Brian, one of the things Brian had mentioned is going ahead and just, starting off with most of the not loaded up, caked up with the soap before you start doing the water. So, in any way, as you can see, it's starting to proto lather right now. So I know there's a good amount in here right now. Soap wise, this should be plenty for 3 passes. I'm not going to show you, I just want to lather to show what's going on. So we'll go with that. Set this down because it's messy. And I'm going to throw even a little bit more water back on my face, so I'll be right back. Alright, back. Brush is loaded, and here I go. So basically, I got a first covering, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put more water in it. As a matter of fact, not that you really need to let one soak, but I got the bowl here, dipping in. That's a good amount of water. So we'll see how the synthetic does with this. Basically, the story right now is don't be afraid to have a good load. With a decent amount of water to begin with. And just hydrate as you need to go back. To make sure you're keeping the creaminess, it looks like. I can say that the bowl lather would be my preferred way to go ahead and go with this particular soap. But I mean, that's pretty nice right now. And it just took a lot of dialogue back and forth to kind of figure this out. I'm going to put a little bit more water. I just want to see what it's going to do. Bring it down a bit from what's up in the nut. Alright. Put that on. Look at that. Again. I'm not going to dip as much this time. But still probably more than what I would normally. I would be more conservative usually with the soap. As far as how much water at one time. But look, that's not bad. Much better, much improved. Thanks to everybody that commented. Celestino, Mako, Core Sharp Spine, Chris TSE, Rick Brush and Blade, and the others that encourage Dark Bulb to just kind of keep trying it. I mean, that is a lot better. Time was a lot shorter. After trying it on the face a couple times and then saying, okay, on my own prompting to myself, I said, I'm going to use the same brush, but I'm going to go to a bowl. Thinking about what the guys had commented about as far as water. I mean, nice, creamy. I'm going to pull it out here so you can see. Here's the brush. As you can tell, a soap that can't handle water would normally have a lot of moisture kind of wanting to drip out, but this one obviously can handle it more. I mean, that's pretty nice. It does get creamy. Look at that. I mean, you guys saw from the other videos where I was, if you watched to that point in the video, demonstrating that you can get this out of there. It was just the time that it was taken. So that's much improved. Definitely a good amount of water there in the get-go. If this video helps you on your way with Mystic Waters and you've been kind of disappointed before, maybe you thought you had hard water, and I'm not saying that you don't, but possibly just that a little bit more product, even if you do have hard water, will help compensate, because it still needs H2O. It still wants that water just to explode. So very nice. Look at that. Very cool. And as always, and thank you for watching.